Namaste, Namaskar. Welcome to the Friday meet organized by the Russian Center for Science and Culture in Kolkata. 100 years ago, a Russian eminent ballerina came to India. She visited Delhi, Bombay, and Kolkata. She was Anna Pavlova, the renowned prima ballerina of her time. While she was in India, she had a desire to see the performance of the Indian dancers on stage. However, it was not materialized the way she wanted because dancing was a taboo among the commoners, excepting in Vishwabharati Shantiniketan, founded by Rabindranath Tagore. However, she visited temples and caves and watched rituals and functions of demonstration of folk items. And when she went back to England, where she used to stay since the beginning of the First World War, she expressed her desire that in her future repertoire she would like to include some Oriental themes. She spoke to her husband, Victor Dandre, and her husband informed her that there is a lady, Indian lady, her name was Komalata Banerjee. She was popularizing Indian music through her own performance and through teaching. She was contacted immediately by one of the leading actors of Pavlova's dance troupe, and Komalata agreed to compose Indian themes, Indian music for the ballet troupe of Anna Pavlova. She did that, and Anna Pavlova liked it, and then they looked for an Indian dancer who could perform and compose and choreograph authentic Indian dance on stage for the Anna Pavlova ballet troupe. Luckily, at that time, at the Colonial Exhibition on India Day, a dance item was presented called Dance of Shiva that was performed by an Indian student who was studying in the Royal College of Art and was a very prominent student because his works were attracted by the principal of the college, Sir William Rothenstein, and he was so happy with the talent of this young boy that he arranged the highest scholarship for him. As the young boy performed the dance of Shiva based on the music of a percussion presentation by his friend Ramasamy, this was liked by many Indian people who were presented there, also by the foreigners, and persons like Lady Dorabji Tata and Komalini Sen, Mrinalini Sen, wife of Mr. Nirmal Sen, who was an official in the Indian House in London. They liked the program very much. After that, this young dancer's father, who was an eminent person living in London and not only as the secretary of the Maharaja of Jhalwar, but he himself was a master degree holder in the political science from the University of Geneva and proficient in Sanskrit language. He organized a charity program for the soldiers who participated in the First World War, mainly for a hospital for the Indian soldiers. This young son also performed their Dance of a Warrior with her partner Vera. Both of them had the costume of Rajasthan. He was wearing their warrior dress of the Rajasthani people, and the lady Vera wore the ghagra choli, typical Rajasthani dress, for that occasion. This show was attended by Maharajas and feudal lords who were living or who were staying in London for that time, and also by the George V, the King of England. Luckily, George V met the young dancer and said that you danced pretty well, it was jolly good. And that news reached to Anna Pavlova also through her friends. And after that, as she was looking for an Indian dancer, Lady Tata and Mrs. Shen, they arranged a meeting of Anna Pavlova with Uday Shankar. Uday Shankar was there at her house, at Ivy House in London, and when she was treating, I mean, the Anna Pavlova was treating her guests with tea, he was observing, the young boy was observing, and found that it was very graceful. And the way she poured tea, passing sugar, and treating the guests, it seemed to the young boy as if she was dancing. And she was thrilled with the artistic presentation of Anna Pavlova. And when he was asked, he couldn't say no. This news came to his teacher, who favored him a lot, and he became naturally unhappy by knowing that his favorite student has agreed to take part in dancing and wanted to stop learning the artistic works. He was furious, and as he was not very happy, a meeting was arranged by the Maharaja of Jhalwar at the presence of the boy's father, Shamshankar Chaudhuri, Anna Pavlova, and the boy himself. There, when he was asked whether he would like to perform dancing or to be an artist, Anna Pavlova said that sculptors or artists do not need such a beautiful body what God has gifted to him. Rodenstein was not happy and he said, let the boy answer what he wants to do, not to put pressure on him. And the boy said, after a little pause, dancing. Then after that, the boy was entrusted with the composition of two Indian items. One was Radha Krishna and the another was Hindu wedding for the forthcoming presentation of Anna Pavlova at the Covent Garden in the month of September. After 2.5 months of rigorous rehearsal and training, the performance was ready, and on 10th of September in 1923, the performance, when it took place, the first performance was not with the presentation of Radha Krishna or the Indian wedding, but on the third day, on 13th, the presentation took place and Radha Krishna was performed there as Anna Pavlova played in the role of Radha and the young boy played in the role of Krishna. This became a sensation. A new star was born, and the born star was no one else but Uday Shankar. Uday Shankar joined the company of Anna Pavlova, toured United States with a special train arranged for the whole group with the embossing of Anna Pavlova Express written in gold. They visited there, they performed there in Manhattan, in New York, and there, after a few performances of Radha Krishna and other dances, Uday Shankar felt that he was sitting idle. So he went to Anna Pavlova requesting her that which way he can be used, even if necessary, as an extra for the dance items which they were presenting. I mean, the Anna Pavlova dance group. And Anna Pavlova was furious. She became very angry. She said to Uday Shankar, you want to dance the Western items? Never. Never you should do that. If you want that, you just get out of here. You must learn and you must show it to the people of the world, the wonders of India. And you should teach them, you should show them what India has. And you should never copy or follow the Western style of dance. That was an eye-opener for Uday Shankar, and he composed on his own few other dances. He came to India. He never practiced or he never copied or he never wanted to learn any Western style of form of dancing. He made his own style of dancing, which became world famous afterwards. And Anna Pavlova became a very big admirer of Uday Shankar, and unfortunately, she could not see the debut of Uday Shankar in Paris in the year 1931 in the month of March, because by that time Anna Pavlova became sick with pneumonia and she passed away just few days before her 50th anniversary of her birth celebration. And Uday Shankar performed, and Uday Shankar became a name since then to the world. Thanks to Anna Pavlova, name of Uday Shankar became known to the world, and Uday Shankar introduced Indian style of dancing to the world, not only to the people of India, but to the people of the world. He was supported by many artists. Among them was Mrs. Amala Shankar, who became his life partner, and Amala Shankar also became a famous dancer who participated also in the film which was made by Uday Shankar. That was the solo film which he made for the world, because that was the pioneering effort, which was entitled as Kalpana, which was shown on many occasions at the Russian Center for Science and Culture in Kolkata. And Amala Shankar, Mrs. Amala Shankar, participated at many events in the House of Russian Culture and Science, not only as a performer, as a dancer, but also as a speaker and also as an artist, because she was a famous artist. She never painted her artworks with the help of painting brush, but she did it with her fingers. We felt proud to organize her exhibitions on many occasions. We also feel proud when we say that we had a long connection with the family of Uday Shankar and Amala Shankar, because their daughter Mamata Shankar, who is also a very famous dancer and also an eminent actress. Her premiere shows were organized at the Russian Center for Science and Culture. Her first debut film, Mrigaya or Hunting, made by Mr. Mrinal, was first shown at the auditorium of Russian Center for Science and Culture, Gorki Sadan. And since then, many other films where she participated under the direction of Satyajit Ray, Buddhadev Das Gupta, Gautam Ghosh, Raja Mitra, and many others were shown regularly at Gorki Sadan. And last year, Russian Center for Science and Culture, in association with her dance academy, Mamata Shankar Dance Academy, organized the 119th birth anniversary of Uday Shankar. In celebration of the program, we had a big plan to organize the 120th birth anniversary of Uday Shankar, but due to the unforeseen situation, we were not able to do that. But we believe that on occasion of the forthcoming 160th birth anniversary of Anna Pavlova and 120th birth anniversary of Uday Shankar, and also as a tribute to Amala Shankar, who recently passed away, Russian Center for Science and Culture in Kolkata, in association with the Mamata Shankar Dance Academy, will organize a befitting tribute to the legends, and at the auditorium of Gorki Sadan, which is illuminated by the design of Chandradoy Ghosh, who is the son-in-law of Uday Shankar and Amala Shankar. With these words, we say thank you, we said dasvedania, we said goodbye, we say punardarshanaya. ধন্যবাদ আপনাদের সকলকে।